the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, or BNSS for short. BNSS will replace the Code of Criminal Procedure, what we have always known as the CrPC, that is, a statute governing the procedure for criminal investigations, criminal trials, inquiries, appeals, etc. The statute is the foundation of how the entire process works, right from the registration of an FIR up to the trial being concluded, sentences being imposed, and appeals thereafter. Some of the key changes that have been brought in by BNSS is to streamline the process of criminal investigations and trials. A very welcome move indeed. One of the key changes is the introduction of timelines in police investigation. The police is now under a statutory obligation, for example, to finish a further investigation in a time-bound manner. The statute attempts to set time frame for certain stages of the trial to be concluded within certain time-bound prescriptions. It also attempts to restrict the number of adjournments that can be granted in order to minimize the delays in the criminal justice administration. In case of protracted trials, the under trial prisoners who are first-time offenders are entitled to be released on bail if they have undergone detention for more than 1/3 of the maximum period of imprisonment specified for such offences. Under the old regime, practice had shown that registration of FIRs were at times very cumbersome. Jurisdictional conflicts between police stations meant terrible delays in registration of FIRs and terrible delays consequently in setting the criminal justice system in motion. These, in some form or the other, impinged on the rights of citizens. Under BNSS, FIRs can now be registered via electronic communication. It will be taken on record on being signed within the next 3 days by the person who has given such electronic information. Further, BNSS makes it mandatory for the police to register an FIR where information is received regardless of where the offence is committed. Irrespective of whether the offence has occurred within the territorial jurisdiction of the police station or not, an FIR ought to be registered, and this is in tune with the Zero FIR recommendation contained in the Justice Verma Committee report. Once such a Zero FIR is registered, the police station concerned would then transfer the FIR to the police station which has jurisdiction to investigate the case. This ensures speedy registrations of FIR and consequently sets the criminal justice system in motion as quickly as possible. One of the most important features of the new statute is the introduction of electronic communication for the purposes of trial. Audio, video, and electronic means can now be more extensively used for recording evidence and for conducting trials. Summons to witnesses and accused can be served through electronic means. Statements can also be recorded by investigating officers by audio, video, or audio-visual methods. Enabling technology to aid investigations and trials is a very welcome initiative in BNSS.